It is with immense pride and joy that we open the doors to DVC Pratyay 2025. Here, ideas are set to find innovation, and communication is going to unleash its new power. Please put up your hands together as we welcome and honor esteemed chief guest Shri Barun Chanda.
But why is it called a Damodar Valley Corporation? I think there is a distinction. It has been created particularly for the benefit of the basin or the valley region covering part of West Bengal, part of Bihar, part of Jharkhand, that kind of thing. It is for the benefit of the people.
It is not just a conference, it is not just an event. It is a vision, a platform where we have set out to unleash the power of communication.
I would like to extend a very warm welcome to this particular conclave so that I think it's a great learning opportunity for all of us. Eastern India probably hasn't seen much in this particular sphere. We've always relied mostly on communication professionals or campaigns originating from Mumbai or Delhi. But well, yes, in terms of creativity, I would say that most of the campaigns which do come out from Mumbai and Delhi are all from professionals who originated from institutions in Calcutta. That's something. And it's been my experience working across India, and I've seen that and interacting with people. Knowing Bengali has really helped me a lot in that particular sense, because when we had to craft any communication campaign, they were at the forefront as the client servicing people as well as the creative people, and they were fantastic. I mean, the amount of creativity that they could bubble up and come up with is something extraordinary. It's a great privilege to be with you all today on behalf of DVC. We are just a facilitator for this. We have a limited stake in the sense that we are an organization which has been with the people for the last 80 years almost. In fact, we have been a part of this nation building activity, industrial empowerment, and service to the millions.
It's a conclave which reminds us that communication is not simply sharing information, but a powerful strategic force that shapes the credibility, the culture, and the conscience of organization.
Communication through press release always travels the street, but it is communicated from one to many. But in the podcast, it is the communication between many to many.
People want stories. The peer ambassadors of DVC have to create a platform where the stakeholders of DVC, they can tell their stories. They can promote the ideas and vision of DVC.
Unbelievable growth has taken place in Indian power sector, where DVC has taken a prime role.
A voice teacher once showed his students a blank page with a small black dot and asked, "What do you see?" Everyone said, "Sir, the black dot." The teacher smiled and said, "That is the problem with communication. We focus on the dot and forget the whole page."
Brand cannot do, in my view, a magic. Brand can facilitate. Brand can uphold my whatever I am doing. But if I really do not perform as an organization, I do not know what brand will do the miracle.
Audiences don't just want information, they want insight, emotion, and actual real connection, what we call a human connect.
That is very important for any corporate to give an effective narration, so that's where podcasts come.
More importantly, it has to do with the identity behind the story and how well people are able to connect with it.
We are besieged by a Niagara of visual gabble.
Now imagine, as I said, you're a stranger to me and I don't know you till these years. And how do you draw my attention with an act which is all of a sudden that reminds me, okay, that has a financial impact.
Public relations has always been dynamic, influenced by the constant evolution of communication.
In a world where a single tweet can topple $1 billion brand.
Make your stories snackable is what they call. You know, it has to be short and snappy and catchy and heavily visual driven.
Today, if you stop, you fall back. If you do not use, you get lost.
So the whole point of view should be, are we making things which are relevant?
We need to know from the luminaries and experts here that how important authentic innovation is required for corporate communication.
If you can use AI effectively, it turns your communication to effective communication.
Prompt goes, from now on, stop being agreeable and act as my direct and honest advisor.
It cannot really articulate the research problems as precisely and with the kind of nuance that human experts can. And I think Meghdut's prompt is a very good example of how it can be shaped to be your servitor and not the master.
Use AI. I think the bottom line is, which Devanjan touched upon, is that we have to be clear that we are using AI and AI is not using us.
I mean, this is phenomenal and it's really beautiful, and I love the tagline, Purvi Bharat mein corporate sanchar ki sabse badi kranti. It can't be bolder than this. I think a big round of applause for all the DVC leadership and all who are involved in this. This is absolutely kranti, because in the eastern region, I left Bangalore maybe 14 years ago and came to Kolkata, and I have not seen something like this happening in Kolkata.
That first time in PSU history I can say of that there is a conference on corporate communication. It not only will go from here to Delhi, but it will the news will go all over the country that DVC has become the first PSU which has organized Corpcom Summit, and this will really push corporate communication from merely a back office function to strategic function.
I think we have had a forum for discussion, and I'm sure some other people would definitely take it forward also next year. We would always be there with you, and I'm extremely grateful to some of the speakers who, in spite of all this indigo imbroglio which has happened and the fiasco which has gone on, spent nearly 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours to come all the way from various parts of India to participate in this. I'm thankful to Mr. Subhabrata Ghosh. He spent 12 hours. Irfan has come from Delhi. I don't know how he managed to come from Delhi. So, well, a lot of people did come. In fact, in spite of the issues related to the flights. Lastly, I would also thank all my DVC members, DVCians who participated in this conclave. Definitely, we need to communicate better with our local stakeholders, whether it's a Thanedar or whether it is the SDO or whether it's DM or an SP. This is a lesson to be learned, that until unless we can get an idea across to them, they will never be able to help us. I would also like to thank the people, participants, delegates who come in from other PSUs. We have tried to marry the audience with people from academia, people from advertising agencies, people from the media also, and try and get the best of all these four worlds together to understand how things move.
This event is truly one of its kind and perhaps first of its scale in the Eastern India. We are confident that DVC Pratyay 2025 will set a new benchmark and pave the way for the Pratyay 2.0, which we believe will emerge as a nationwide sensation. Thank you once again to all of you for making DVC Pratyay 2025 a memorable and landmark event. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone.